What are the most anticipated features inside of Diablo Immortal? What is up, my friends? My name is Echo, and Diablo Immortal has been anticipated highly by many. The hype goes up and down based on where we are in development, if there's a build out at the time, or if, like we are right now, just kind of sitting back and waiting for that beta to come. But what features are people most looking forward to inside of Diablo Immortal? I know that when I put out a video on PvP, that video will perform differently than when I'm doing dungeons, and the dungeon video will perform differently than when I'm doing rifts, and rift videos will perform differently when I'm doing speculation stuff. So it led me to believe that you guys may be interested in some things more than other things. So we're gonna break down what's coming to Diablo Immortal, and I want you guys to let me know in the comments below what you're most looking forward to. Now, I know a lot of you are probably going to say that you're looking forward to the release of the game. And yes, we all are. That goes without saying. But let's try and funnel it in. Let's try and narrow it down a little bit and actually find what part of the game, what gameplay mechanic are you most excited about. All right, so we have the campaign. We look at Elder and Challenge Rifts. We look at the player versus player Battlegrounds, which is hopefully modified to a better PvP. We look at the Shadows and the Immortals, and we look at the Helliquary and things of that nature, events that come to the game and bosses that there are to take down. So for me, you all know that I'm most excited about the PvP. I want to see PvP built out in a very broad fashion for Diablo Immortal. Not 100% sure that it's going to happen or not, to be honest with you, but I at least want Battlegrounds as it stands to be fixed, so it's enjoyable for most players that play, and not just for the hierarchy, the highest of the high that can go in there and demolish everyone. But let's look at all the other characteristics of the game and see what's great and what we're looking forward to. So let's start with the campaign. In my opinion, the campaign for Diablo Immortal is complete, it's flawless. Even if we get it right now without the final hell stage, I think the campaign is just incredible. The AI is an A+. The graphics, and that's an A+ itself. Sounds A+. Controls A+. The campaign of this game is flawless, and it was from the technical alpha. Is there a glitch here and there? Yes, but very few and far between. No more than you would find in a game that's out in full, which is pretty impressive being that we've only been in alphas so far. So along with the campaign, you have the bounty board, which I believe I'm actually running a bounty right now in the gameplay that we're watching of my monk. This is, by the way, footage from the technical alpha, which was the first alpha phase of Diablo Immortal. And the bounty boards are great. It takes you on missions through the campaign stages to earn rewards daily for a total of 12. And that's going to be a great way for you to progress through the game. And to be honest with you, if you're a free-to-play player that just jumps in and wants to play casually, once you complete the campaign, it's probably a great idea to just hop in every day and to do your bounty boards. They're a ton of fun, you get rewarded heavily for them, and it's probably the best use of your time if you're looking to grind up your character with the minimal time investment. So then we have the Elder Rifts and the Challenge Rifts. Remember, inside of an Elder Rift, you're going to be getting rewards in forms of gems if you use legendary crests, or just other rewards from beating the bosses and things like that. Those are great for when you're just looking to gear up, grab more stuff. The Challenge Rifts are where you're racing for time to be one of the best, and you're going to be placed on a leaderboard. These leaderboards also will reward you with prizes and, well, rewards the following day. But for me, I'm not as much into Challenge Rifts as I am into Elder Rifts. And look at all this gold. Treasure Goblin somewhere, maybe? It looks like... No. Yes. Maybe? I feel like there's a Treasure Goblin. Maybe not. Oh, well. I don't know. I still get excited over Treasure Goblins, even when I don't have the game in hand. But, yeah. Rifts, they're going to be your challenges to get through all of the enemies, take down the bosses. Ton of fun as well. Would I want to run Rifts all day long? No. I wouldn't. I would get probably bored if I just did 4 hours of rifts, whether it be Elder Rifts or Challenge Rifts per day. Would it be something that I enjoy as part of my daily grind? 100%. But I wouldn't want it to be 100% solely focused on rift running. Now let's talk about the Helliquary. This unlocks in later stages inside of the game where every single month a new boss is available for you to battle, and you better gear up and battle with your friends because this is not an easy boss to take down. You're going to want to have to get your friends together, all dive in against this boss to pull it in, because remember, you get rewards for doing it and you get a permanent buff which can be slotted inside of your character, which is going to help you get stronger and just basically strengthen your build. So every single month new Helliquary bosses are going to be coming, and you can attack them and battle them as much as you want. You get the rewards once, but if you enjoy it because it's fun, you could do it more than once. We have the Shadows versus the Immortals. The Shadows are the ones that are trying to take reign of Sanctuary, and the Immortals are the ones that are trying to maintain the reign of Sanctuary. Immortals have a pretty big responsibility that they need to protect, and they need to defend their reign. Where the Shadows, it seems that their focus in the game is a little bit more casual. I find if you're a casual player and you don't want to play as an adventurer would be someone that just plays through the game however they want. They're not a Shadow nor an Immortal. But if you want to have a little bit more than that and be a little bit more invested, being a Shadow is going to give you that opportunity. It's going to give you some buffs as well, and it's going to open up some events for you, such as Raid the Vault, where you can go in and kind of battle the enemies that are, well, the Immortals. They're not actually the enemies, but they're who you're trying to battle to grab that status. If you're an Immortal, you're more trying to defend, and it really becomes more of a grindy fest, in my opinion. From my experience, I enjoyed being a Shadow more than I enjoyed being the Immortals, but I have to tell you, there are some amazing events that come along with being an Immortal that you're going to want to experience inside of the game. But if you're not playing at high level, at least how it sat in the closed alpha, you probably won't be able to get your hands into the Immortals. You're going to have to be a pretty solid player to become an Immortal. Or, as it stands now, you're going to need to know somebody. And then we have Battlegrounds, the PvP. As of right now, it's pretty broken, let's be honest. If you're really powerful, you're gonna win, and if you're not really powerful, you're not gonna have a great experience. This is what I think needs one of the biggest buffs inside of the game for it to be relevant. We want it to be relevant. We want to have PvP where anyone can go play, even brand new players, and they can enjoy themselves inside of this type of game mode. It's really the best way, in my opinion, to support all players inside of the game, not just support some of the higher level players as far as PvP goes. So in my opinion, that's the biggest change that needs to come to Diablo Immortal. The second biggest change, or how the whole focus and the whole status of Shadows and Immortals actually works. I'm hoping that they can take out some of the political stuff that's going to show inside of the game and replace it with skill-based earnings. So you would earn the Immortal status based on skill and stats rather than politics and who you know. So those are really the different game modes that we're focusing on today. We have Campaign, we have Elder and Challenge Rifts, we have the Helliquary, we have the Shadows and the Immortals, and we have PvP. Those are the 5 main game modes that I'm kind of sitting in my head right now. Now, of course, you could always go with number 6, play super casual, play all 6 different classes, and just run through campaigns and have fun, because really, games. What? You're supposed to have fun when you play games? You hear that? Fun when you play games. You mean you're not just supposed to grind a game the whole time? You're actually supposed to enjoy the grind or get enjoyment in some other way? Well, yes, these are games after all. These are things that we partake in for enjoyment. Some people get enjoyment from playing at the highest of highest levels and being one of the best. Some people enjoy the grind and gaining gear. That would be me. And some people enjoy just casually playing. They don't care what they pick up. This would be an example like my son. He's young, he's 8. But he doesn't care what gear he has. He just wants to go and beat up on demons. He doesn't care if he's running a rift or running the campaign. He just wants to beat up on demons. And if he gets a piece of gear that looks cool or a weapon that looks cool, he'll be excited. If he gets a new skill that can do something really cool, he'll be excited. He would be an adventurer. He is someone that just wants to enjoy the game for what it is without all the outside stuff. And we're gonna have players from all levels. The casual players, to someone like myself, who's an in-between player, to the highest of highest that want to be the best inside of the game. Which one are you, and which game mode are you most looking forward to? Now, if you guys enjoyed today's video, I'm going to ask you to hop on into the comments section and type in more Diablo Immortal, letting me know that you would like to see more Diablo Immortal videos. And of course I'm going to listen, because I love Diablo Immortal even though it's not here. While you're down there, make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring the bell, because when that bell rings, it means that I am here with another piece of content for you, and that you should shimmy your way over as quickly as you can to partake in the comments, to watch the video, and to enjoy. I'll see you guys back here with another video tomorrow. Until then, be good.